Hello and welcome to Red Flags with No Millennium Pause. Today, we're your hosts, Dadu, Dave, Al, Donnie, and Opie.
Did you say millennium?
I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Right when I heard no pause, I'm like, oh, that's a callback.
100 fucking years old. I swear to God. You're like, oh, let's put up some fire memes.
They were fired too.
Oh my God.
That one was pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm 1 for 1.
Good job. Good job. Proud of you.
Yeah. 2025 Nosferatu? 2024.
Technically, it's 2024 because it was filmed 2024, but it came out this year.
Yeah.
But barely.
Yeah. I was pumped when you guys said this one.
I was very disappointed in watching this.
Say what?
I'm going to try again to watch it tonight.
Yeah?
Just be ready for a slower paced movie, you know?
I was okay. Like I said,
Slower
like, I was
paced.
a little confused in the beginning. But
I'm kind of bummed that Dave didn't finish it because...
I was a little bummed too because I was getting irritated.
What did you think of Interview with a Vampire?
Jesus, I don't remember that.
All right, because this is slower than that.
Say what? I would say this is a better movie than that's a lame fucking vampire movie.
Yeah, and this is not any better.
Is that the one that has
Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt and Kirsten Dunst?
Okay, I have seen it. I just don't remember it. I know she's really mad about staying
A child,
girl
yeah.
the whole time.
This one was... Let's do the ratings. All right, Opie, give it a rating. Rate this thing.
I give it a 9.
A
motherfucking 9.
I'm befuddled.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'll give you reasons why. We'll get into it.
You're going to have to talk me up because...
All right. You watched this whole movie.
I watched it all the way through.
Start to finish, one sitting?
Yeah, you heard what I said about the end of this movie when I was like, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I will give my rating on there tomorrow.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but you got to say something. Like, give it a half-ass rating. Like, 5 because you can't go either way or something.
5.
And then we'll
because
update it.
I did not understand the beginning. Like I said, and then it's skipping ahead on me like that. Kind of
fucks it up.
Yeah, it made no sense once I went
Did
back
you
in. It
see?
was like 3/4 of the way through, and people are doing weird shit, and he's like grabbing her head, and what's his name, and she's like writhing and gets up and starts speaking demonic shit, and I don't know, that made no sense.
Oh, when Willem Dafoe showed up?
Yeah, that was like 3/4 of the way through the movie when he was doing that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand why it was.
Yeah,
where
you
it
didn't
was that.
get the context. Yeah.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe.
What's Donnie got?
Yeah, Donnie, what you got?
Oh boy, I'm gonna give it a. Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna go with an. I'm gonna go with an 8. No, 7.9.
Ugh.
I really liked the atmosphere in this whole movie.
Ugh.
And like the cinematography I enjoyed. But I mean there's whole like I did have to look up the beginning to make sense of like what the fuck was going on.
I feel your pain because the first hour that I saw felt the same way. I was so confused.
And I don't know, there's just I think there's some disconnect with some of the characters. Like it's kind of hard to like I don't know. It's just you're not really. It just feels weird. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. It's just like I didn't feel close to any of the characters. I didn't really care what happened. I like the overall story, but I don't know. 7.9. Fuck it.
All right, so...
Is that everybody?
No, I have to tell you that I'm going to give this movie a fucking 3.
A 3, wow. Okay.
That's where I'm starting. Okay, that's where I'm starting.
Just you got to wait till Al swallows the rest of his haterade.
Yeah, for real. This was 2 hours of fucking who gives a fuck. I'll summarize this movie real fast for you. A goth chick wants to die or something, and then she makes the deal with the devil, which is Ron Jeremy version of Dracula. First of all, first time I ever seen a fucking vampire with a mustache.
What?
Apparently, the mustache is supposed to be from the source material.
Cool. Well, here, fast forward to the end. She fucks him to death.
I mean,
Okay, who died
really?
in the fucking?
Who died in the fucking? Both of them.
What fucking movie is that from? The fucking.
I don't know.
That's a Danny McBride movie.
Is that
Your Highness?
Oh yeah, I've never saw that.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, the main villain at the end. Gotta prepare for the fucking.
Oh my god.
He's got his minotaur penis around his neck.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's actually a really good movie. It's got Natalie Portman, I believe, in it.
Yeah. Don't let Minotaur penis scare you away from it.
It's
pretty good.
It's actually good.
That's
It's funny.
So
It's
yeah,
definitely worth a watch.
the only good part of this movie is the very end of it, when it all comes together, and you're just like, okay, I guess the rest of this movie was just dumb.
So this movie is Dracula. It's the story of Dracula. It's been told 1,000 times.
Uh-huh.
And you've seen the story
Snore fest.
1,000 times.
Snore fest.
That's what this is. It is Dracula. If
It
you've
is
ever seen Dracula,
boring.
you've seen this movie.
Boring.
It's Dracula.
It is boring.
I can see that. I'll give you that because
It just is too long. It's too long.
hey, you
Tighten
agree
it
with
up.
me. I hate 2 hour. 2 hours is too long.
Tighten it the fuck up.
Yes, you could have knocked 45 minutes off of this.
I don't know how many times we need to have him fall asleep and wake up and fall asleep and wake up and look, oh, I got a bite mark on my titty.
All right, so
You
go.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say
I was just gonna say that like to your point, the million times he woke up with bite marks in his chest, and they're just like, "Hey, did you guys see it? Like he bit him," and we're like, "Yeah, dude, we got that like 5 fucking scenes ago."
Yeah, like, hey, look, bite mark. Oh, guess what? The same bite mark. Oh, now we're gonna watch him suck his chest like a fucking. Ugh. Although, you know what, it was a good scene just because of the way that it looked as he was like drinking the blood and you could see him just filling, you know, like getting heat from it. Fine, cool, great. I like the scene when he opens the casket thing or whatever and he pops up.
Yeah,
because he was gonna bash him with a fucking pickaxe.
he grabbed the axe. Yeah.
Yep, that was cool, but we didn't need 90% of the filler.
I agree with you there. 2 hours is too motherfucking long. The old one is 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Perfect timing.
And even that one you can knock a few because that's half just.
And that was from
words on a
1922.
Yeah. So half of that is words on a screen. So
But
I
yeah,
don't
but
know
that was
how
a
they make
silent
that
film, so.
The worst part, though, is I am okay with. I've watched a few movies that were like 2.5 hours long. As
Yeah, that's
long as
fine.
the story flows well,
Yeah.
and the action or whatever's going on keeps your attention. It goes pretty good.
I
want to say like the Rebel Moon movies. I don't know if you've seen any of those.
what the
They
fuck
got,
is
like,
that?
Part 1 and Part 2.
What is
They're
it?
pretty long, and those were.
Is
Really
it its
good. I
own
enjoyed
thing? Rebel Moon? What?
Mhm.
Okay, never heard of
I
it.
want to say it was something with Zack Snyder. Might have been part of that. I
Okay.
can't remember. I might be wrong about that, but I enjoyed those. Those were good.
All right, cool. So this had Lily Rose Depp in it.
What did you think of her performance?
She did great. She did great.
She did great, huh?
Um,
I'm not like into. I don't like
There
nepo
were-
babies, but she did really good in this one.
yeah.
She sold me when she was doing that weird convulsing shit. I was
Yeah,
oh,
and like when she did,
Yeah.
like Dave was saying, like the back arch thing was
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
cool.
I saw that.
The way that she would go demonic and like snap in and out of it, I was cool with, and she
hell yeah.
can sleepwalk like a pro, you know.
So that performance was.
She was good with it. Like, I like the actors in this movie. I like Lily Rose Depp. This is the first thing I think I've ever really seen with her in it.
Yeah, me too.
Willem Dafoe, he's always good. He's just he's not fucking up, you know.
No.
What do you guys think of Nicholas Holt?
Is that the main? Like, was that the husband?
Yeah.
He looks so familiar, and he was all right. Like, I don't have any complaints about his acting.
He's a good actor, but he always plays characters that irritate me. So I just have like an unfair bias where I'm just like, that guy sucks. And then I'm like, no, he did all right.
It's funny you
Like
mentioned
Eddie
that.
Redmayne.
Damn it, Dave, hang on. I was just about to say something. My brain was like, this guy reminds me so much of Eddie Redmayne that, like, I was so distracted watching this movie by that I was looking up what horror movies Eddie Redmayne has been in so I can suggest it on the down low so that Donnie would have to watch an Eddie Redmayne movie.
Did you?
Oh, you motherfucker.
In your Google history?
What?
Did you see it was in your Google history?
Was it? Did you look in my history or something?
Yeah, I did.
You shouldn't be looking at my history. You're going to find some things in there that are not okay.
Well, maybe you're gonna find some things in there that you don't like.
I don't look at my history. I'm ashamed of my history.
You should look into your history. I spent like 20 minutes.
You should not be looking into my
your
history. Anyway.
Well, there's a lot more interesting things in there.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
So my I'll look into it later. But
What do we say? We're talking about
Skarsgård. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that surprised me. I did not see any hint of him until I like looked up that's who played Count Orlok, and I was like, oh shit, really?
Now, do you think he's really that ripped, or do you think that was a lot of CGI / padding?
I have no idea. He did just do The Crow, and I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that either.
I don't know.
I think he's in good shape. I don't think he's like stacked.
I never thought that he was like jacked before. I just thought that he was like, you know, maybe toned or something. But like,
well, he just did another action movie last year, right before The Crow.
Oh, really?
Like Boy Kills World or something.
Oh. So maybe that's
He's
why.
probably in training for that too.
Is that the sequel to Boy Meets World?
I hope not.
Finny!
No, Feeney. Did you know there was a Girl Meets World or something like that?
Yeah. I never watched it.
They made like a spinoff.
Is that what the hell was her name? Like Topanga or whatever?
Yeah, Topanga.
You said that with such anger. Fucking Topanga.
No, I couldn't remember.
Boy Kills World. That's what it is. And
I've
John
seen
Wick.
it.
He was in John Wick.
Oh, that's right.
Chapter 4.
Who was he in John Wick?
He was a guy named Marquise.
Yeah, fuck
He was It the Clown.
Yeah, he was Pennywise.
No shit.
I watched Barbarian. I don't remember him being in it, but what the hell do I know? I have the memory of a goldfish.
Something about a goldfish? What?
So we got lots of great performances. That's a good positive, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was standard, seeing as it was a high fucking profile fucking film.
And William Dafoe, amazing.
Yep, said that already.
So all the performances, good.
Yeah.
You like them? Positives.
Willem Dafoe.
What did you think about all the atmosphere and all the coloring and the the cinematography?
Oh,
It's standard.
Loved
Like,
it.
What the fuck do you mean it was standard? It was not standard. It was above average.
it was too dark. It was so dark of a movie that I had to turn my lights off in my room to watch this fucking movie.
you sound so old right now. Yeah, it was
Tell
dark.
him, Donnie. Tell him. The
Whatever, fucking
cinematography
fire
ruled.
memes.
I'm 1 for 1. I'm 1 for 1.
1v1 you. You don't even know what that means.
I do, but we're losing track the fact that I'm right. The atmosphere and the performances
It was
are
fucking
top tier.
I could do that right outside. I could make the same fucking movie.
You couldn't.
Bullshit.
All I have to do is
Robert
just
Eggers.
cover the lens and then just have audio in the background, and then I've made this movie.
I want to see you do this.
You're
I want to see it.
yeah. Do
All
it
right,
with your,
reinventing
all right.
the,
I'll do it right now. Ready?
do it with your little Android phone.
Donnie, close your fucking eyes.
All right.
There.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
Whoa.
No.
I did it telepathically.
Al's reinventing the new type. Instead of a silent movie, it's a pictureless movie.
Hell yeah. That's called what we're doing now.
It's just a guy next to you whispering like, "Hey, picture you're on a boat," and you're just like, "Oh, wow."
Look at the water. Look at the fucking
Yeah.
4K, bitch.
Pretty much 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Do you,
My God.
I rounded it down because, you know, you got all the credits and whatnot.
Good Christ.
It's still really long.
That's way too fucking long.
It's way too long.
Did you guys, this is Robert Eggers. You guys ever seen him? Holy cow.
I do like his other movies. The fuck were his other movies?
He's got 4.
I had the list pulled up and I recommend I watched. I haven't seen The Northman, but The Lighthouse and The Witch I watched. Love The Witch. The Lighthouse I'm somewhere in between, I don't know.
Yeah. I think I'm with you on both of those movies. And I've never seen The Northman. Have you guys ever seen that? The Northman? No? All right. Well, but yeah,
No, but I want to see The Northman. I just haven't gotten around to it.
I wonder if it's horror.
I'm looking it up right now.
You know what we should watch for a horror movie? Mars Attacks.
I would love that. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I actually just watched it within the last year. Because I like it. It's just good to throw on. Bro. Gack.
Northman is apparently just a action drama.
Okay. But I hear it's good. So
What does that have to do
Yeah.
with what did I miss here? Why are we talking about
It-
this?
talking about
the director, Robert Eggers.
is really good.
Okay.
Have you ever
Yeah, he
seen The
did
Witch?
this, The
wait,
Northman,
wait.
Lighthouse, and The
You're
Witch.
saying that he's a good director because of this movie?
No.
Good.
We're naming his body of work
Yeah.
and saying
Yeah.
it's good.
Well, I mean, this one is bringing him down a notch.
With your bitch ass. No, I like The Lighthouse and The Witch too. Have you guys ever seen those ones? No?
What?
The Witch is really good.
I haven't seen the Witch, but The Lighthouse. What is that weird ass movie we watched? Maybe we didn't watch it together. I don't know. But there was like some weird race of creatures, and I believe that they were all living in a lighthouse, or they would have to go to this lighthouse and stay there for some reason or another. Like they would rotate whoever the fuck it was. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but like there was this weird race of creatures that lived on this island.
I
Does
don't know
not
what the
sound
fuck
familiar
it's-
at all?
Nope. Not at all.
Not even.
I mean, part of that sounds like The Lighthouse, in the fact that it's like rotating people, you know, there taking care of it, maintenance, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
There's not really
But I
creatures,
don't-
though, right?
Think there was like weird creatures. I think there was a mermaid at some point.
Yeah, but it's like weird, drunk, lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not the same thing I was thinking of. I'll have to look into that later, but that was a really interesting movie.
All right, so we're 3 for 3 on the things there: performances, atmosphere, director,
Yep, and that's why it has 3 points.
top notch. All right, so we're gonna keep on moving along. What'd you think of the score?
Didn't notice it, doesn't matter.
So that's a positive.
So that stays, so that doesn't go up and it doesn't go down.
But it does. Because it's a
I know that I'm always the one to say, like, it's a good score if you don't even notice it.
Exactly. And now you're gonna hypocrite yourself on that?
No, I'm
one?
just trying to fucking fight you.
I know. But I'm gonna work at it. So here, the score was amazing. That's 4 for 4. That's that. This one had a budget of $50 million
Too much.
and grossed $176 million worldwide.
It makes sense because it's just resting on the laurels of its fucking predecessor.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever seen the old one?
No, I have not.
No, because nobody's fucking seen that
I
one.
do. I've always like wanted to see it.
Except for freaks like me.
I've always wanted to see it.
I watched it.
And now I feel like it's not even worth it.
All I know is that there's a portion of it that involves Nosferatu running around holding his coffin under his arm, and it looks pretty goofy.
I thought you said this was a shot-for-shot remake.
Nobody
I'm
said
just
that.
kidding.
You're on track.
Just to insert reasons to hate it. You guys told me.
No, but it stayed super true to the old one. And did you like the shadow work with the?
Like in the very beginning when like she was making that deal with him, right?
What's the deal?
He's like,
Tell us.
I don't remember exactly what the fuck she was supposed to get out of this, but she like summoned him somehow.
When she was a little kid with her
Yeah.
melancholy.
Yeah, she was all being a little girl and was like, I don't like the world, and summoned him, and then like he was like, I'm gonna marry you.
Yeah.
And then touched her forehead, and then they made a deal. So when that was happening, and he was like in the window, and like the curtains would go by, and you'd see his silhouette, but then the curtains would like fade back away, and he's obviously not there.
Yep.
I thought that was cool.
Fucking right. The effects, awesome, positive. That's a point. We're up to 4 now.
Don't put points in my mouth here.
Oh, but that makes me think. The whole story essentially is. So, would you guys sign that contract that he wrote in his own language, which is essentially like,
I didn't
I'm
understand.
going to own your wife after you sign this?
I didn't understand that in the moment, but then later they said that that's how that went down. But I also didn't know if he was just making her say shit, it's like because he was obviously had some kind of connection with her and could like make her freak out and do whatever. And so I didn't know if that was a real thing that happened or just something to fuck with the husband and her at the same time, like Nosferatu or whatever, putting that thought in her head and then making her fight with her husband about it.
Maybe.
Because they had that fight for like 5 seconds and then it was just cool, I guess.
It was not cool. They were moving on.
They moved on real fast.
Well, they got a lot of issues they got to work out, you know? So, but would you sign that fucking contract? I wouldn't. If you were.
No, because I don't know what the fuck it would say.
And then he presented you with another thing, and it's like, this is in my native tongue. I wouldn't sign that one. I'd be like,
I feel
sign
like
the
that
English
I probably
one.
wouldn't have even showed up in the first place, seeing as the whole town was like, don't talk about the castle. Don't say the name of the castle.
Yeah.
You're not even welcome here if you're even thinking about the castle.
Isn't that how they treated Voldemort or whatever? They don't say his name.
You can't say his name.
Don't say his name.
Oh, fuck. Well,
He who shall not be named.
That's okay.
Adivi kadivi.
Fucking TikTok.
all right. So essentially, he's like, you got to fuck.
And what was the point of that contract if he already had the fucking... He was already supposed to marry this woman anyway. Like, why did he even lure the husband over?
Because
just to
she
fuck
had
with him,
to
or
do
what?
it of her free will. But it was so funny because he's like, if you don't do this, I'm going to kill your fucking husband.
Yeah, so
But
that
you need to do
contract,
this of your free
there's
will.
no fucking point to it.
No. But that's...
Yeah, because then he shows up and he's like, I'm going to have you. And you can't do shit about it. And if you even try to stop me, you have 3 fucking days or I'm going to kill your husband. And so then the next 20 minutes of the movie is like day 1, day 2, day 3.
And when you say 20 minutes, you mean 2 fucking hours.
No, because that happens like when Dave. That's when Dave like didn't see any of that part. I don't think because it was like 3/4 into the movie when that started going down.
And spoiler alert, just like Nosferatu back in 1922, she fucks him until the sun.
Yeah, see,
rises.
I didn't see.
And
the
then he's like,
original
"Oh
movie.
shit, Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what that tells me? You can't trust a woman.
It's a beautiful final shot, though.
and they
That last
also-
frame.
Yeah,
That last frame of like his skeletal
Yeah.
remains and then just her blood everywhere. I'm like, that was violent. Whatever happened.
Oh, I loved it.
yeah, dude, it's raw, bro. It was awesome. But yeah,
And then it's just Willem Dafoe being like, and so she sacrificed herself for the community. So
and they like led up to that, so the
And so
whole story.
all
wrapped
you
itself
need-
up.
all you need is the very beginning where she makes the deal, and then the end where she sacrifices herself for the good of the land.
I would say they need some of that story where they talk about her melancholy and where this all came
Yeah.
from and her relationship with Nosferatu. But you can cut.
They didn't make the beginning clear enough by any means, so you get kind of
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah.
So what is it that you had to look up to? Because like maybe I'm missing some stuff. So explain this beginning part that you looked up, and what did you find out?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
I mean, when I start looking this shit up, like I'm looking all across like Wikipedia, Reddit, any other random sources I can find. So what I've gathered about this whole shebang is that, you know, she's young and just fucking lonely. So she starts like pleading for something to ease her loneliness. Enter Count Orlok. So she pledges herself to him eternally. They slam bang or some shit. And then somewhere in that beginning, like that's the beginning,
Is
and then
she a
it
child
goes
when they're
into her
banging?
having a dream of her slam bang and death or some shit.
Okay.
Someone gonna say something in there?
I asked a couple questions, but I don't know if you heard
Oh.
me.
Yeah, I did not hear any of them.
I said, was she a child as they were banging?
I think so.
That's not. That's
It,
not okay.
it says in the early 1800s is when she does that, and then it fast forwards to 1838.
I saw at one point it just said years later. So I was like,
yeah. I think
okay.
a lot of people presumed that she was pretty young, pretty fucking young in that first scene. So she does all that. I think it was like a one-time thing, because then she marries her husband, all that shit, has that dream of marrying death, but like she knows that her husband's employer is who wants him to go to that fucking manor to sell it or whatever, which is why he's going to Count Orlok. So she's begging him to stay and all that bullshit. And then it ultimately, yeah, like Opie was saying, Count Orlok kind of twisted the deed that was supposed to be signed into essentially a divorce, so that legally they're not married, and that's how he can try to help force her to willingly be his.
Okay.
Because
So,
what I read is that he's incapable of love, but he's like obsessed with like possessing her or some shit.
He is an appetite, is what he said.
Yeah.
he's an insatiable hunger for her.
This is a metaphor for lust, essentially.
Yeah.
There's sexual.
Yeah, and how
repression.
lust can kill you if you don't get out before the sun comes up.
Okay, so the real question falls in then. What do we do about our SA meter?
This I would argue.
So, okay.
this is to
Ooh.
I was gonna
Because
say
of the
we're
fact
choice,
that-
but I'm going to kill your husband in 3 days. That's not choice. That's my argument.
because she has
Yeah.
to willingly do it, but yeah, there's those factors of it's under pain of threat, and also she needs to save the rest of the world from his bitch ass.
It is kind of like I'm gonna rape you, but it's destiny, so it's okay.
Yeah. So that doesn't. That's yeah.
Fuck it, reset the counter. God damn it.
Oh, I already did.
Oh
Son
man.
of a bitch.
Whenever we talk about this, I'm always like, oh, what's our next movie? What do we have a shot at the next one? Our record is 2.
Oh,
That
fuck.
just tells you that there's a lot of SA and horror movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely.
It's a horrifying thing. So I get it. Doesn't mean I want to see it.
So
Yeah, we judged that with the last time we watched I Spit on Your Grave, where we're all like,
Fuck.
yeah, no.
No. Let's see.
It is a really good movie, but just hard to get through.
So, out of all the vampire movies that you've watched, Al, you think this one was like the worst or what?
I don't think that I would want to watch it again.
Why?
It's just too long and too boring. The whole middle section, I'm just like, eh. I mean, it's shot well. The acting's good, but there's just too much story that I don't care about. That doesn't matter.
Why not? It's a fucking story.
It's not even a good story.
Is it unique?
No.
How is it not unique? Where have you seen this whole weird, like, melancholy? I manifested Nosferatu
In 1922.
It wasn't. That wasn't. That wasn't. The
I don't know
story
what
in
the story was in
1922.
1922.
This is the first one that's like that. The rest of them are like, he's a vampire, you know? And what's weird about Dracula is that he's just hanging out in Transylvania and is like, I want to move to London or wherever. So he gets an agent. The agent comes over and accidentally exposes his wife's picture. And that's always the reason or the moment that he's like, oh, look at your fine ass wife. You know, that's what happened in 1992, Bram Stoker's Dracula. But this one,
Is that the one with Keanu?
yeah. But this one goes a different direction where she manifested Dracula.
Manifested him.
Well, whatever you'd call it.
You don't think that he existed before her?
Maybe he did, but she called upon him or
Okay, so if this is Count Olaf or whatever.
or Locke.
Oh, yes, that's what I said, the snowman. So get it it's from that other.
Yeah.
I did have another question. What was with the naked old guy with the book in his lap?
He was a little prophet for the demon seed
that was just one of those scenes that flashed through when I was trying to
he's in
rewind
there quite a bit, and
shit
he's also unnecessary to the whole story.
Okay, so it stopped on that part and played through while I was trying to keep rewinding it to get it back where I was at.
Yeah,
and yeah,
it's like he
played
knows
through that part, and I'm just like, what is going on here?
He's an exposition dump so that he can explain what the fuck's happening. But yeah, so you got Count Olaf, and then
Orlok.
so then why is he Olaf and Nosferatu?
Al, you could say, being you were so bored with it, Count Snorloff.
Oh,
See? Yeah.
Ooh,
And,
burn.
and Opie's gonna be like, Snorlock.
Hey, Snorlock. Snorlock. That sounds better, you dorks. Fuck.
What is this? He sounds like an orc.
He's a warlock.
what's Nosferatu? Where's that name come from?
It's a German word for vampire.
That's it?
Bitch. Yeah.
That's all that is?
Yeah.
So half the time, 90% of this movie, they think he's the fucking demon.
Yeah. Because they're back in the day, and there's that whole aspect of that story where, some people are like, no, you must use science. Ah.
Why do you sound like the Count?
Because
You must use science. One.
Vampire themed.
Two.
I don't know how to use their weird accent.
How many hours was this movie? 1. Two.
Too long.
Yes, exactly. So yeah,
We lost our frame of thought there.
yeah, it just went off track there. But yeah, so he's Count Snorloff, and
I get that, but
The guy is Count Snorloff, but he's like they call him the Nosferatu. Like
What?
that's the
I guess-
vampire.
All right, I get it. Cool, great. Doesn't matter because this movie's dumb. Anyway, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, why'd you ask then?
Why does he have a fucking Ron Jeremy stash?
I don't know. I didn't know how to feel about that one. It threw me off.
It could be an ode to. I suppose Bela Lugosi doesn't have a mustache, does he?
No, he does not.
Does he? I gotta look at this.
You're Googling whether or not any fucking Dracula version had a mustache?
Fucking yeah.
I googled it.
He does.
Son
of a bitch. He's
Robert
insane.
Eggers said he wanted to accurately depict a Transylvanian nobleman from the time period.
Okay.
That's it.
Fuck. Yeah. Because, there's old, what's his name? Vlad the Impaler. This is all based off of him.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe he had a mustache.
That guy was one sick fuck.
Yep. He was a real bad guy.
Maybe we'll get into that if we do more Dracula shit. So how many Dracula? This is the
The
second
actual
Dracula
Vlad
movie that
story?
we've done.
Oh, fuck, bro. I feel like this is a millionth one we've done.
Well, I mean, officially, like, since we've been uploading shit.
Well, let's see. We definitely did. Oh, what the hell? The Voyage of the Demeter.
Yep. And this one.
Man, I would think we had done a lot more than that.
I don't think we did anything that we've officially, like, uploaded.
Well, I just feel like you
that
can.
has what in it?
Dracula.
That you run into Dracula movies just on it.
Because did we watch the Bram Stoker's one a long time ago?
Probably.
Because we've done other vampire shit, like we did Queen of the Damned and lesbian
Yeah.
vampire killers, and
Yep.
but I was like being more specific towards Dracula.
I would love to watch that 92 one. That one would get a 10 from me as well.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
I love that movie. Nope, it doesn't look like it.
That's fine.
Not on the list. So, yeah.
So you're
What is our
you're
theme
putting
right
that
now?
on
Did we just kind of go off our theme just because this movie popped up as like brand new?
Kind of, yeah.
I think
Okay.
so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to find. We were kind of doing like a trash movie type one.
Yeah.
Well, according to Al, I succeeded.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Well.
Unlike Drake, I'm not a fan.
Oh, man. Nice.
I don't.
And
get
not a
it.
fan, not a fan.
And I don't need to get it.
I don't know how you're surviving in this world right now without hearing that goddamn song.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's all over commercials and shit. And
I
that's-
don't really watch TV, and I don't go on social media.
You go on YouTube.
But I don't have ads or anything on that. I have premium,
All right, good for you. Must be nice.
so I don't.
We gotta
Daddy
watch
Warbucks.
more shitty movies on Vudu that have previews
Yeah.
so we can find more movies. So I don't know. Did I change your mind at all, Al?
I don't know. Let's how about okay. Fuck.
Come on, man. That was a lot of positives. It's just not maybe your vibe. You can go better than a 3, though. That's pretty bad. You can give it like a 5, like
Yeah.
it's average. And if you set your expectations, I think you might like this movie more. You think if you set your expectations, you smoked a bowl and sat in your room and watched this? You know,
I was gonna say too, like, would I don't know if I would watch this again sober if like I was showing it to someone or just for something to do, but I can definitely see myself getting high and watching it just to like just to have the visuals there.
yeah.
I thought it was really well done in that aspect. Story, it could use some work.
I really struggled to get through this movie.
I'm with you. It's a Dracula movie, and it's 2 motherfucking hours. you tell this story in 60 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, it's been told so many fucking times.
Like the Voyage of the Demeter was interesting because it was a different.
I like that one.
It was just it was the trip from there to there, you know. So that was pretty cool, and like all the adventure that happened on that boat. Where this is like, you get the beginning part, and then all you need is the end part, and you don't need so much of the middle. I don't need to see him running around forever in that stupid mansion. And then to just jump out the fucking window.
That's how they got to do it. He's trapped in there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but like, get on with
Fucking stuck.
Do you know how long the Voyage of the Demeter is? 2 hours. I think I
it.
remember.
That was more
bitching about
interesting. That was more
I
interesting.
remember being.
I don't remember what I rated. Do we have the ratings up for that?
I have the list pulled up. I can tell you in
Yeah, I got it pulled
When
up.
did you watch it recently, or?
I don't.
Fuck. I mean, yeah, because it came out.
We do not actually have that on
Man,
here.
that is wild.
Did we not post that?
We might not have.
Huh.
Well, maybe we'll have to redo that little guy.
Yeah, I feel like that was just not that long ago. What?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I'd watch it again. I'd watch it with you guys.
Yep, we do not.
Watch it
have
right after this one, and then you get the story inside the story.
Ooh.
Not a bad plan. We could do that.
Because, yeah, that's all it is the boat trip. So,
2 hours for a fucking boat trip?
yeah, you want to listen to me bitch
not too
about
bad.
a 2 hour
Donnie,
movie again?
I assume that you would love this shit. For some reason, I just feel like you love boats.
I'm a
like-
boat guy. What do I say? What can I say?
I'm pretty sure your favorite Assassin's Creed was the one on the boat.
Black Flag.
I've never even played Black Flag. It's the only one I haven't.
That was good. It's not bad.
Fucking crazy. Yeah. Port, starboard, all about them boats.
What was that boat game that you used to play all the time, Dave? You and Joe? I thought it was like an Xbox thing. Like made by Xbox, but you played it on the computer.
Oh, that was probably Boats, the game.
The only one that me
Boat
and Joe
Simulator.
used to play a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Stormworks. That's probably the one you're thinking.
No,
That's the
no.
only one I can think of.
No.
It was something else. It'll come to me later, and then I'll scream it at you at the
boats?
middle of the night.
Nice.
I'll come banging on your door like it was this fucking movie or game.
And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Game
shut the
about
fuck
boats?
up and go to bed.
It was some sailing game that you guys played. It was more cartoony looking.
The only one we really did together quite a bit was Stormworks.
Nah, something else.
Where we actually
I'll say
built-
it. You'll be like, "Oh yeah, that fucking stupid game."
That's fair.
With boats?
Yes, with boats. It was more cartoony. I want to say it was an Xbox like original, but you played it over the thing.
Nothing that I can think of that have boats.
I don't know. I'll look later. We don't have to keep arguing about it.
We're not arguing this.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I know you can keep saying no, and I'll keep saying it exists. It's a game that exists. But anyway,
Good news.
what?
I give it a 9 still.
Jesus fuck. Who hurt you?
Who hurt me?
Who hurt you that you enjoy putting yourself through this shit?
I hurt myself.
Yeah, you got that razor blade above your fucking eyeball.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty great. I can't get nicked up at all this week.
Why?
I got to be careful.
Are you on some blood thinners or something?
There's an event on Saturday that I got to be at. So anyway, did we help you? Did
Saturday. That must be the 22nd, huh?
You, correct. Did we go up with your score at all?
He
I'll go-
gives it a 6.
I'll go 5.
Yay!
I'll go 5.
Yeah, that's something.
I'll go 5 because, like, I've seen worse movies, and it was like you were saying, the acting and all this stuff it's all there, but
Yeah.
it was just too long, and I didn't fucking care. And the only interesting part was the very beginning, to know what the fuck's going on, and the very end because that was amusing to watch.
So you would have liked to have seen more character development with Lily Rose Depp.
Nope, didn't care.
But if they developed the characters,
There's no point in developing.
I'm talking about the beginning of the motherfucking movie. The whole point of the movie. You're saying that you don't care about the characters, and I'm saying
No, I
maybe
said
they should have put a little section in the beginning where you grow to learn to like the characters.
maybe
If that's what.
because you don't care about the husband because he's a dumbass and he tries to sell his wife for
he's
for nothing,
stupid. He
which also doesn't even make any fucking sense because you already know who he's dealing with, right? And he's like, I'll give you this money for your wife. And he's like, I guess so. And then signs the stupid thing. And I'm in the back of my head going, he's just going to fucking kill you anyway. So you're not going to get the money. And you're going to be dead. And your wife's going to be like, why didn't he just fucking kill him and take the wife in the first place?
I do think the husband is even dumber now because I remembered he's in the menu and I hate his character in the menu. So now I'm just like, yeah.
Oh,
I haven't seen that.
That's yeah. Okay.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that either.
Oh, you haven't? Oh my God. Let's make that one of our picks here. That is one of my favorites.
I would love to see it. I hear it's good.
It's technically a horror.
I thought it was a restaurant.
Oh,
It is, but it's horror restaurant.
Why there be a horror?
Ooh, spooky cheeseburger.
Yeah, the food is haunted or something.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
You're making this
No, that's
There's
definitely
ghosts.
not real.
It's haunted.
It is in
food.
a kitchen, but
Oh my god.
I hear it's good. So what do you think, Donnie? Did you change your score? Did he?
oh,
did he make it up
it's
to-
so. I still don't know where I am because, like, I really like the atmosphere, but we got some good points. Like, you know, there's just the storytelling's weird in it, right? Like it's just fucking weird.
It's very.
Yeah,
flip-floppy
if I have
back
to
and
fucking
forth.
Google the plot, I'll go. I think I might go down a touch. Give me a 7. I'll go 7.5. I still enjoyed it overall, but it was really long, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
7.5.
And it didn't have a whole lot of boats in it, you know.
the only one I could think of is Raft.
What? Maybe. I don't think that's,
That's
it.
not
But
boats.
That's
the only
but
other one that-
I
I
don't think.
didn't mean to bring us back to boat game.
It was
I
a good
don't,
segue.
I don't
Donnie.
think that's the one. I'll look into it and I'll let you know later what one it is. What I was thinking of. But
Dave, do you have an update score for us?
yeah, where are you at?
Do you hate this more or less since we've talked about this?
Yeah, because like even though you haven't watched all of it,
Yeah,
you just
Judging by what we've
I'm
said,
gonna stay where I'm at because it's pretty neutral. But
Do you have a prediction for where you might land? Just based on like what we've heard. I know you still got to like watch it and decide, but do you have a prediction for what you think
it's
you're gonna end with?
Going to be close to the 5 range, 6 range, maybe. It just from the discussion we've been having, it sounds like a flip-floppy story that doesn't have a whole lot of.
Well, upgrade that prediction to like a 7 because I'm pretty sure Nosferatu hangs dong in it.
oh, he does, yeah.
I'm glad I missed that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going 7.6.
I might have been looking
Nice.
I might have been
That was
distracted
a
with
point one dong.
It's a 0.1 dong.
one dong.
Oh boy.
All right, so hell yeah, dog.
So-
I think that Dave is gonna go higher. I think that we've set the tone for him, and he's gonna like it.
So
That's
you
my
guys are
prediction.
like, yeah, this movie's awesome. And I'm like, this movie fucking sucks. But Dave does like vampire shit.
yeah, and he does. I think he tolerates like slower movies. I think.
Yep.
He
So,
does. He
I
does.
think he's gonna like it.
If
more
it's got a
than-
good payoff, but I don't know if this is going to be enough payoff.
maybe.
It is a very nice last frame, though. Oh God, beautiful.
and it is based on the original.
I'm very fucking concerned about Donnie's mental health
Why?
because of how much he loves that last scene. The last,
It's
like,
just good.
the last screenshot is literally
It's
a dead lady.
it's not attraction beautiful. It's just
laying
Yeah, it's
underneath.
sort of epic.
don't perv this up and misconstrue my intention here. I'm not like attracted to this
I'm not
to this
talking about
frame of this.
attraction. It makes me concerned about. It's a dead lady underneath a dead vampire's charred
He didn't
corpse.
say
It's a good ending to a what is supposed to be a good story.
I'm going to tell you this: they didn't
On paper.
They did
Correct,
not need to
yes.
pan out.
what?
They didn't need to pan out and show all of it. Like you got the hint when he burst into flames.
They didn't pan out. It was just it was one frame.
Yep. You're just a hater. It was good. The ending was
It
good.
was mediocre at best.
Whose next pick is it?
I
Let's
don't
go.
know.
Let's see. Al had actually Donnie.
Yeah,
I
it's
picked
Johnny's
Santa's
Oh
sleigh.
fuck! I don't have a pick ready.
You better think
Not,
of
not
one
like
right
a
now.
bad one. I don't watch a lot of bad
What did you
ones.
just say that we should watch? You just said something.
I said the Menu, but that's a good one. That one can be for another
We could just
time.
Be doing random picks.
Yeah, we could just pick.
You know, because Dave didn't pick a bad one.
Yeah, he picked. Yeah, he did. He did pick a bad one.
I almost got you there.
No, we got the agreement.
I understand that it's a very popular movie and people like it, and it's the people love vampires, and Twilight made a bunch of money, so like,
Yeah.
why can't this?
Well, every year for me, there's always like one movie that permeates my world, even if I'm not looking into like what's coming out, and like The Invisible Man.
I was gonna say that one.
There's another one that's actually
Which
it's like a werewolf type movie that's made by the same people.
Ooh, there's a couple of wolf movies that came out recently. There's
I think it's called
What-
Wolfman.
Yeah,
yeah,
It's
that's
made by the
there's-
same.
but
there's Wolfman and another one. I'm gonna look it up quick because
But they have it as like a package deal with the Invisible Man.
okay,
'Cause apparently it's by maybe
the same director
the
or
same
something?
same
group
guy,
or
yeah.
whatever.
I wouldn't be into that. I hate the Wolf Man.
you.
Bitch.
fuck are you?
But this one caught my like when this was announced. I was like, I'm gonna watch that. I just knew I was gonna watch it.
Yeah, you did, and then you made us watch it because you were so excited
I didn't
about
make
it.
you watch it. Dave picked it.
Dave picked it because he knew you would like it.
Really?
I was actually intrigued by it. It actually
I know
looked
you
all
were
right.
because he saw a fucking preview
That made it look good.
during Santa's sleigh.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is all because of Eraserhead. Because if we didn't watch Eraserhead, you wouldn't watch Santa's Sleigh, then we wouldn't watch Nosferatu. And we wouldn't have watched The Menu.
We haven't watched the menu
Well,
because Donnie hasn't picked anything yet.
It's just called Werewolves. That's the other one. Wolfman and Werewolves. Both werewolf movies,
Is
kind of
Is there any,
different.
is there any update on that Skate to Hell or whatever?
Probably not.
Ooh, Skate to Hell.
I wonder how do they email you guys and let you know updates or anything?
I haven't checked.
Seeing as you guys are like owners of the movie or something.
I couldn't get it to go through.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Donnie did though.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, it's 100% bot. I'm stoked about it.
So are you just waiting for it to show up at your mailbox or something?
Yeah, I guess. I kind of forgot that I did that, so I haven't looked up any updates or anything. But
Oh,
I'll get back to you guys on that front.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind, I'll totally pick The Menu.
I'm down.
Nice.
it's a good movie. I liked it.
Uh.
Sea of Thieves, Al.
It is one of my favorites.
I only played it with Joe like one time, not all the time.
That's it. Sea
Oh,
of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
What do you,
I've played that with Donnie way more than I played it with Joe
Okay, I just remember
Yeah.
that Joe played it too. That's all I remember.
and Justin.
in movie
Yeah,
terms?
you're
that's
on a
setup
boat
payoff.
in it.
Yeah,
Not always.
it's a boat.
Not always, but most of the time you're on a boat.
Are you finish your sentence, Canadian? What's it about?
Pirates and boots,
Boats and hoes.
In Canada.
boats and hoes. T-Pain's there. You fuck a mermaid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right, Dave?
Sure.
You don't know that yet? It's Lonely Island. I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget.
I don't.
Yeah, T-Pain sings about fucking a mermaid.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck T-Pain is.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Listen to
gosh.
that shit trash.
Al, when I lived up there, Al would play T-Pain all the time.
I still
And
every
I
time
do
I
this
go
magical thing called tune it out.
every time I go to play pool, T-Pain is playing on the fucking touch tunes, let me tell you.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I like T-Pain, but I don't listen to T-Pain.
I have like 5 songs I like.
A lot of rappers reference him, and so I hear those references.
I don't like rap.
It's
I love rap.
all right. All right.
Okay.
All right, so the menu is on Netflix,
Yep.
Fubo, Apple
Yeah.
TV, Google Play. It's also on Fandango at Home.
Oh, I have a lot to say about that movie.
It's entertaining.
I'm excited because I've wanted to watch this one for like a couple years, and I've seen it and just never clicked on.
Isn't this the same thing as The Bear?
Yes, but horror.
I was just kidding.
I avoided it for so long because like looking at the previews for it, I was just generally like, doesn't look interesting. And then one night I naturally got high and it was just like, okay, fuck it, let's watch it. And I was just like, okay, that I wasted so much time dancing around this movie. I wish I would have watched it sooner.
Oh fuck!
It's not bad.
That might
It's a good
be how
movie.
I walk away from this one, because I've been dancing around this fucking movie.
Yeah, because like the preview, you're just like, what is it? Fucking, they're in a kitchen. Like that's the horror movie. It's a kitchen. What's going on?
Yeah, you
Oof.
see no sign of like horror. It just looks like some sort of
It
Restaurant scene.
definitely has horror aspect to it.
yeah. I think they're gonna eat people or something. I don't fucking know, but I know I'm excited for it.
You'll find out.
Yeah. So you've seen
good.
this?
I just
Oh,
realized
Okay.
I just realized where I've seen that Nicholas Holt guy at.
Where?
He's fucking Cyclops.
Like from
X-Men.
No, he's Beast.
Is he Beast?
Beast.
Yeah,
Beast.
he's
Okay,
Hank McCoy.
okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think
I was gonna say
Cyclops. is somebody
Cyclops.
else.
They look similar.
They look very similar. I right when you said that, I could picture it in my head, and I was like, no, it's not him. It's he's like the Cyclops is that goofball from Scout's Guide to the Apocalypse.
Yep.
I forget the actor's name.
Oh, James Marsden.
I also wanted to say that the husband's buddy that's watching his wife looks just like the guy who plays the same character in the 1922 film.
That's cool.
It's weird. And
It's good
random.
casting.
Yeah.
If you have ever seen the 1922 version.
Yeah.
Nope.
Which I have multiple times. 'Cause I'm a freak.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I do it because you can watch it at work and those title screens stay up on the screen for a long time so you can work and watch and read the film at the same time.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. You could fix dents and read the screen at the same time.
Remind me
So,
not to bring my car to your place.
You get some good body work from me. I'm good.
All
I've been
right.
doing that shit for like 20 years now. I am wizard level auto body technician.
Nice.
Yes. I was wizard level like 5 years ago. I'm like Fucking.
What's after a wizard, Dave?
Yeah, what's more than a wizard?
Are you a white wizard or are you a gray wizard?
Grand wizard.
Who does the wizard,
Who do they report to?
Yeah, who do they report to?
Depends.
Dave's looking at us like we're fucking stupid.
Did they not
Depends on the
report?
lore you're looking for.
I don't know.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah. Okay, so they report to Hagrid. That's
Okay.
the next step.
Well, I'm a Haggard then. I'm Haggard, the auto body guy. So,
Nice.
all right. Is that it?
I guess. I suppose.
Until next week?
Until next week.
The menu.
Menu.
Very excited.
The menu.
Do we have an outro song or am I just hitting the old trusty rusty?
You could
It's a
definitely
trusty
come up with a
rusty.
new fucking outro song.
I'll do it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Now that shit's calming down and I'm getting more free time.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. Once February is over, easy breezy, beautiful
Cover girl.
cover girl.